Hello everyone, welcome to the Advancement Centre and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. We say this every week to welcome everybody into a place that's so dear to their heart that there is no other explanation except welcome to the world of magic and miracles. As we connect, you'll feel the energies rise around you, and you will know beyond a doubt there's an individual connection between my field and your field. And at the same time, you are connected into your world and your origin. And you are generating all the fields necessary to activate the energies around you and bring them into reality in the physical world. We often speak about our influence on one another. The influence of a smile, of a look, of an inflection, or a movement of your head, of your expression, and the power that that brings in the world is enormous. But we're now going to speak about a little more, about how those inflections actually are the same as actions of your physical body. As you move, so does your field. And without even intending it, your field can become solid. So a slight movement actually pushes up against the field of everybody who is conscious of your presence. In doing that, there is a movement as if you've been pushed or directed or encouraged or guided by another hand. And you'll often feel as if it is someone's hand. And be sure that that's what it is. So as we encourage one another, we actually lend a helping hand. We help people up the steps just by projecting our hand to the center of their back and allowing the active energies to produce a force that lifts the load of a person. You can feel a tree that's not working so well, and you can reach out with your energy field into the ground to where its nourishment is best, and you can redirect the energy flow to that tree so that it has everything that it needs. By encouraging the fields of the earth to support various areas, you can produce growth that has never been there before. You've often seen people with divining rods testing one another's field or testing the field of the earth, or finding water, or finding pipes in the ground. Our energy field moves right through the Earth's surface. And with a little bit of sensitivity, you can tell how far down something is, how big it is, and how intense it is. You can also move the energies in the land and have someone stand there with divining rods and watch them swing backwards and forwards as you move your energy up and down. And that can be as far as 100 feet away or further. You affect the field in the earth, it reflects in everybody's field. And you can actually see the expression on people's faces change as you send your field into the earth and allow the earth to generate a greater field around someone at a distance. There are control points in the earth where you can put a small amount of energy in and watch a large amount change at a distance. All this is now at your fingertips and much more. So all the freaky stuff that we used to turn our heads away from are actually your tools. So you can take the strain off any part of your life if you see it in its real form. You don't have to have a reason. You just see there's a force and it needs assistance. So you call on the active energies that are around you to assist. And that happens in less than a fraction of a second. In that moment when you smile, that little signal that makes you smile doesn't go through your brain. It just happens. There's something they say tickles your fancy. And you go, oh, wow. But you don't discover anything about its reality until you've experienced it. And then most of the time, it comes from nowhere, out of nowhere, for no obvious reason. But in fact, it's in the interaction of the earth and the people and those inhabiting the earth, be they visible or not visible. And they display their presence through the movement of energies across barriers that you don't think of. There are many times when you see a butterfly or a bird feather, and you know, wow, that's my mother or father or my friend. And you know beyond a doubt. But you don't dare to say it to some people because they call you crazy. But now you can settle with the fact that crazy is a good thing. It means you can actually go past the limits of all the definitions. So if you're walking alongside somebody and they're having trouble walking up a hill, you put your hand on their back and you don't push. And all of a sudden you both walk up the hill easily. Your breath balances. Your walking format changes. And you feel power without any method. So know that there are many functions that are light-hearted and extremely powerful that we're all starting to get used to. There are ways around everything, and none of them are obvious. So experiment. Let the most unusual thing come to you and try it. You're not imposing at all because you're using the fields that are available to you, the active energies that can do physical things in the world for you. We have gone way into the distance, into the world of our Creator, past infinity. We've discovered self-healing. We've discovered our divine signature and all the things that give us the strength to do the impossible. But we haven't yet decided we're going to do it. We've looked at the fact that you can change your age internally. You change the set point at which you take the framework of your life, of your body's life, and you allow it to run on the most efficient one, which may be at age 18. You don't have to concentrate on that. It will keep coming up by itself. We've also learned a lot about ourselves, about the fact that if we have difficulty in any way at all, all you have to do is think of your creator, or think of yourself, or think of a butterfly, and nothing else. And the problems disappear. It takes you to that totally balanced point where you're perfectly happy, even though your surroundings don't look like it should be. So why I mention all these things is it comes together now in the format of your person, of what you transmit, not what you reflect. You don't have to reflect anything of the world. You transmit all the time. You see you all the time. It's like playing a game. You keep your eye on the ball. It's not focus. It's keep it there so that you can allow all the intricate parts of you to work correctly and come in line with the way you know your actions work best. So in everyday life, keep your eyes open. Watch. Look past everything. Look at the future. Don't reflect the present, because you'll stop. It's like looking at your shoes. Really hard to keep walking while you're looking at your shoes. You end up stopping. So the more you move, the more you experience. And as you experience more, your field generates more energies for you, more energies for the world around you. And in that generation, you can see the light. You can see the excitement in people. And why we speak of magic and miracles is because it was never considered part of your life. Now it is your life. And the world of magic and miracles is your world. It's not one that belongs to Disney. It's a world that you generate for your children, for yourself, for your exciting times in the world. And that special time when you walk into a room and everybody's head turns. We all look for that. We're told not to, but we all look for it. because that shows that we are presenting ourselves in the manner we're supposed to. And as that continues, you find that it becomes natural. And it's not an expectation anymore. And you don't look for it, it just happens. And you know, when people look at you, there's a smile. Even if their face doesn't move, you can feel the smile. You don't even have to see to know that somebody has connected with you. And when someone confirms that you've attracted them simply by walking into the room, even though they couldn't see you, you can pat yourself on the back and say, well, I'm me. And that's what I'm supposed to be. Not the reflection of some picture or of some TV ad, but of me. And then you know exactly what the message that came to me really means. It says at all times, think of me and nothing else. That is the solution to everything. So this is the conscious awareness of me in my full form for me. And you have exactly the same for you. As you demonstrate, you please you. The satisfaction in seeing yourself as the real being that you know is overwhelming. So we continue to go forward and look for new things. But in reality, we're looking for more aspects of ourselves, more brilliance, not things to do, things to demonstrate. And the earthly things that we've been demonstrating don't really do anything for us. The things that do things for us are the sudden feelings of connection from a child, from an animal, from a friend, from somebody you don't know. And the continuation of that happening is what keeps you in touch with yourself. And it's not at a higher level, it's at the real level that you know, with all the standards that you brought with you, not that was set here on earth. There's not one set of standards on earth that can go near the level that you actually bring with you. And the fineness of your being is now in your hands. The fineness of everything about you. Like the facets of a diamond. No matter what angle you look at them, they have more color, more movement, more fascination, because they're never the same. And that's what you're developing as you play with the magic of miracles. You're developing more facets that have no fashion, but have individuality and originality. So every step in the world that belongs to you is now precious. You know that you can go to wherever you need to pick up more detail that is beyond the detail held in the physical world. But you don't pick it up with the same tools as you use to read and write and calculate. You pick it up with more exotic tools, things that have never been stated, abilities that we would love to demonstrate, that in fact we do demonstrate from time to time, and we think it's by mistake. We defy gravity many times. We get the energies of the earth to take the load off us. That's changing gravity. You can walk up a hill that would take a 200 horsepower Jeep working at full throttle to get there. And you can do it with ease. You can move. They say you can move mountains. We move mountains in this world every day. We put roads through, we put tunnels through, we go under the water, we go everywhere we'd like, we fly. And it all came from not just the ingenuity, but it came from the gifts brought by many, many people, claimed by one or two, but actually put together by millions. Like, who could possibly claim to build or fully design a cruise liner? It's done by thousands and thousands of people who bring their ideas forward. And even though there is an overall picture, to make that picture work and to make it hold together, each person produces a miracle. And they call it a miracle of engineering or of some other thing. But in fact, it's a miracle of people. And without the right people, there is no technology that can actually work. So we are masking the talents of each person. And that includes the grandmother who makes the right sandwich for the person who's going to work on that day. Or the friend that talks to the person who needs to be balanced to do the job they do. Or the friend that smiles as you walk through the cafe. Or the attendant in a superstore that actually connects with you instead of just using you as a number. All these things come together as a total package when you do a summary of them. But there's no total package. It's individuals with their magic and their miracles. And it continues, and it's movement all the time. So as we change what we see, the world around us will change its emphasis. It won't be emphasizing the dollar It won't be emphasizing the best sale or the best looking something. It will be emphasizing the beauty that each person has put into each garment. It's all right to draw one up, but if it's not put together by the right person, you won't feel good when you wear it. Even if it's done by machine. If the machine doesn't have that love and care and the precision of the tradespeople, you won't feel good in that garment. As we move further, we can see beyond the pictures that have been given to us. We can play with the earth. We can make everything totally comfortable, no matter what. But most of all, we can be fully aware, fully active, and generating all the gifts that we know we have without looking for anything else but how it looks to us. You will get beautiful interactions to confirm, but that's well after you've approved of your own magic. And your magic only takes a few seconds. You don't have to focus on anything. Just like the smile, it comes. The interaction happens in seconds or less. And the great feeling goes on forever. And it builds further and further. The biggest result in all this is that the active energies that belong to you are out there in the world doing their thing, even if you're asleep. If you intend for a tree to be okay, and that it gets the true energy flow that it needs, you won't have to see it for a fraction of a second. It goes on forever. Your effect is endless. Your knowing is so fast, you don't even have to remember. As long as you see you in the true light of the being that is bringing the gifts into the physical world, it will happen. And the joy in everybody's heart will reflect the effect that you're having on them. Nobody goes into the details of what anybody else does. They just feel good about it. They feel happy just looking at someone. They know they can see the glow and the sparkle in someone's eyes and the big smile in their heart. And there's never anything else needed. It doesn't matter if you dig holes for a living and you've got those attributes, you will be seen as the being that you see. And no one will even care about the trade, the non-trade, the education, the job, the diploma. That doesn't come into anything when you look at somebody and say, hi, with a sense of recognition, a sense of love. You're really pleased to see someone. So with all that, I'll finish with exactly the same thing as I do every week. And I know it does make a difference when I say, we wish you and offer you a perfect life, perfect health, and an extremely magic future. Thank you.